Hello and welcome to 2021. I bet you're glad to see the back of 2020, aren't you? I am, or am I? I know it was difficult. I know we got through COVID, well, the majority of it anyway, but we're getting there. But what have we got to do differently for 2021? I'll tell you what, here's 10 things I want you to look at to make your life more structured and get you into a position that will put a smile on your face. The first thing you've got to do differently in 2021 is budget. I sit down with people all the time, and one of the first things I talk to them about is budgets. What do you have? Where does it go? You'd be amazed the amount of people who don't have a clue where their money goes. Write it down. Get a pen and paper. Go old school. Write down, number one, I've got $500 for clothing this month. I've got $500 for food this month. I got $1,000 for whiskey this month. Budget. Not just write it down, stick to it. You control the budget doesn't control you. You don't want to look back in 6 months' time and say, hey, how did I spend $100,000 this month? You know, I could have put that to better use. Always budget for everything. Put a portion of your money away into investments, into your children's education, but know exactly where you're going. If you don't budget, you're going to be screwed. The second thing you've got to do is stop getting yourself into debt. Debt is a cognitive dissonance. Why do it? You know it's bad for you, stay out of it. You know smoking's bad for you, so you don't smoke. It's the same with debt. It's so easy to go out there and think, do you know what? I'm sure I've got money coming in the future, so I'll just use this credit card now and I'll go and buy myself a new car or something. Don't do it. The best way to stay out of debt, don't get into it in the first place. Point number 4, stay the course. We know 2020 kind of did this, and then at the end of the year, it came back up. It's just like a roller coaster. But those that get hurt on a roller coaster are those that jump off of it. Stay the course. See it out. You don't jump out when things are at the bottom. Look at the S&P 500. If you dropped off in March, you'd be screwed. If you stayed the course until now, you'd be up 64%. Guys, stay the course. Every single month, every single week, just let it ride. If you don't like seeing it go down, don't look at it. Just keep on paying in. It will come back up. And what do we call that? Dollar cost averaging. And we've got over that at least 30 times now. Point number 5. Find ways to spend a little bit less than you did last month. Prime example, Starbucks. Do you need to have a Starbucks every single day? Go buy an espresso capsule. An espresso capsule is going to cost you 1/4 of the price, and you still get your nice high. Instead of going down to, Waitrose or Marks and Spencer's, go buy it somewhere a little bit cheaper. Save a little bit more money and watch your money grow. Point number 6. Combine your resources if you guys are married. I know I'm going to get so much grief because I always do. When I sit down with individuals and they're married, I'm saying, combine your resources. You can't have you both putting your own money away in different accounts and not having one direct goal. Combine your resources and go straight forth. If you're on a railway track, where does the train go? It goes in one direction. It can't go off in 2 directions because it's never going to end up where you need it to be. Combine your resources, guys. This drives me mad when couples don't. If you can't combine your resources and you don't have trust in your other half, why did you get married? Don't do it. The best way to start putting enough money away to make sure that your family's looked after and you can build up those pension pots for you and your family is to work together. Combine your resources. Point number 7. Don't compare yourself to others. Your life is not the same as your next door neighbours or your best friends or anyone else's. It's your life. You don't need to live up to their expectations. The only person you've got to look after is yourself, your family, and the people you surround yourself with. Don't compare. If they go out there and buy a $50,000 handbag, doesn't mean you need to buy a handbag. Buy what you can afford and don't compare yourself. You know, over COVID, we've seen on Instagram, everyone posting their best lives while they're in lockdown, drinking whatever at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If that's not you, don't do it. Don't waste your money and don't get yourself into debt. Why go out there and spend $50,000 on something you can't afford and you don't need just to impress each other? Don't do it. Point number 8, focus on your behavior. If you need to change, actually change. Don't do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result. If you want a chocolate cake and every day you're making it with vanilla, you're never going to get a chocolate cake. Make the change and actually go with it. Stick with it and believe in it. The worst thing you can do out there is make the same mistakes you've made in 2020, in 2019, in 2018. You're not going to get rich in 2021. If your investments didn't work last year, you didn't listen to what we said, which you probably should have, you're not going to be sitting on a nice pool of money. Go out there, start saving, start doing things differently, and enjoy the change. Change is a great thing, okay? It can lead to success. Point number 9, and not the German 9. Point number 9, live off less than you make. I said it slowly, let it sink in. If you're earning 10 bucks, don't find 2 bucks to live off so you can live off 12 bucks. Live off 10 bucks. It's simple. Stick to it, guys. That's all I'm going to say on it. Point number 10, speak to your financial advisor. You know, it doesn't have to be me. It doesn't have to be that person. Speak to your advisor or speak to your father. These guys have been through it in the past. I've said it before. They've been there. They've done that. Learn from their mistakes and learn from your financial advisor. Talk to people. Hey, thank you very much for watching my videos. My name is Jamie Mordaunt. Subscribe up here, click this button and click here to be part of my heart.